Hey folks, what's going on? This is Ron Simplified Myers. Today I wanted to cover the topic that you'll hear a lot of times. People talk about the fact that they have life insurance through their company, so therefore they don't need to get any. Well, my personal view is what you have at work is great. And I consider work life insurance as icing on the cake. The reason I say that is because, especially in the economy in which we are today, you can lose your job tomorrow. And if you lose your job, some companies have it in place where you can convert your insurance, but they'll let you, in most cases, convert to a policy with a savings program, which has always been funny to me because if the company has to pay it, and you can look at your policy at work, especially if your agent has come in your house and destroyed term and told you how bad term life insurance is, if you look at the program that you have through your company, it's term insurance. Now, isn't it kind of funny, weird, that if your company is paying for it, they're buying term. But when you get away from your company, they'll allow you to convert to a cash value policy because they're not paying for it anymore. Wow. I mean, doesn't that make you wonder? Because they know that cash value programs are only built for the insurance companies and for the agents. But see, once you're not an employee, they really don't care what happens from their perspective. So if they got to pay for it, though, now they're going to look at things a little bit closer, and for some reason they think buying term insurance is the best way to go. So anyway, that's what's going on with companies, but I just want you to always think about the fact that because you could get laid off, the fact that the company could all of a sudden drop benefits, which you have no control over, you should never be in a position where your company is basically controlling your future, which in this case they are, because just that. If things change at your job, you could all of a sudden, let's say you get a medical illness and you're no longer insurable. A perfect example would be, we had a friend of ours when we were pretty new in the business. They considered themselves helping my sister out because she was in the business with me. And they were helping her out, and so that's why they were buying insurance, which I told them then, I mean, you shouldn't buy it just to help her out. You need to understand the importance of it and get it for that reason. But they're like, yeah, I understand, but we're going to do it to help her out. Okay, cool. Well, it's a good thing that they decided to help her out because that same lady lost her job that she had been with for 20 years. And she had got some kind of illness while she was working, and she became uninsurable. Think about that. The only insurance that she has to this day is a policy that she bought trying to help somebody else out. So the reality is you need to make sure you always take care of your own stuff. And in this case, you need to always have life insurance outside of your company. And then anything the company throws in, that's icing on the cake. Again, if you're talking about, well, I'm single, so all I need is what's at work, you're still in the same position. You can still lose your job. So to understand that, you need to go watch my video where I talk about kids and single people and whether you need it or not. So anyway, I just wanted to cover that real quick. Do not allow your company to control your destiny. They're already controlling your financial future by what they pay you. That's a whole different subject. But definitely don't let them control that aspect also, because if something happens to you, you want to make sure that your family is taken care of. And then you don't want to be in a position where if you lose your job, you quit, I mean, whatever takes place, then now you become uninsurable, or you're paying a lot more money because you've gotten older in the meantime. You stayed at that company like this lady for 20 years. Now your rates are higher. But fortunately, in that particular instance, she was with us a lot longer before that occurred. But anyway, I just don't want you putting your future in your company's hands. So I just wanted to cover that real quick. Again, it ain't right. It ain't wrong. It's just my opinion. And I look forward to talking to you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.